Hi Life Path number one, welcome in. This is just a brief video describing what a Life Path number one is. If you don't know what your Life Path number is, there's a calculator down below, a brief description on how to get it. It's basically your date of birth reduced down to one digit. The reason for me bringing this little brief video and description of Life Path 1 is because I will be introducing on my channel tarot readings once a month on your life path. If you don't know who I am yet, Elpis Enlightenment is pretty much an enlightenment channel, but we also do tarot on your zodiacs every week. But I'm doing the life path as a way to do a check-in on ourselves. Sometimes we get stuck in life and we're sitting there wondering, why isn't anything changing? Months have gone by, years have gone by, and your love life is still the same. You keep repeating the same patterns. Same thing with work. Jobs just coming in and out. It's certain things that we might need to work on and re-engineer within ourselves to help us course correct ourselves in our lives. Now, understanding what our life path and our purpose is will give us a little bit of insight on how or why and how to manage this part of ourselves. Because at the end of the day, this is a spiritual channel. And what is spirituality? Spirituality is just a fundamental way of dealing with the human construct on how we can help ourselves. The tools that we use in order to help ourselves move forward. It's like taking a big shortcut. Instead of wasting years and months pining over a situation that we no longer serves us. All right, guys, let's get into your situation. For my videos, I will also want you to know what your North Node is, because your North Node really will direct you on the challenges in your life and the things that you're meant to learn and help you learn. I will be using that in regards to your readings. How do you figure that out? That's on your natal birth chart. I like Cafe Astrology. I'll put that link down below and you can figure it out over there. Now, life path ones tend to be extremely hard workers. You believe in hard work. It's pretty common that most life paths don't really believe in the metaphysical world, the esoteric world, the spiritual world. It's not your forte per se. And that's only because you guys are incredibly practical. You're realists and you're practical. If you don't see it, you don't feel it, you don't believe it, it doesn't exist. I'm half that way and half not that way. I believe in whatever purpose, there is a greater sphere or being out there that we are being guided by. And I just can't understand how or why it would know, but it just does. I can pull one card and I'm like, how could they possibly know? Because it resonates with my life. And that's how it is. For you, it's like, well, I can use my practicality and explain it away. But sometimes we just can't. And that is what you need to work on in this lifetime. Some things can't be, because we have this thing called divine timing. And your life purpose and your issue in this lifetime is to understand and be advised that all things come in due time. It's not saying not ever, it's just saying not now. That's why when we pull certain cards, we're like, divine timing is at play, because our life is mapped out. I'm not saying everything is fated, by no means. Fate only works in the way of giving us opportunities. It is our free will and what we decide to do with it. But you believe that being hard workers and being detail-oriented, you will find your way. Sometimes you need to be a little bit more flexible in that perspective, because you guys are very logical and you are very rational. But sometimes irrational or illogical things happened that are unexplained. Another thing about you guys tend to be the magicians in the tarot, meaning you have every arsenal in your tool belt to do what it is that you need to do, whether it's your career or your relationships in life or your purpose for being here on earth. Me personally, I believe your life purpose is to reach the top. It's to reach the summit. And when you get to the summit, you're meant to turn around and help someone else out. Be a leader. But as a leader, you also need to be a strong person to have a following. Who's going to follow you if there's no strong leading? Also, you can't be selfish in that perspective. Another thing you need to work on, because you're very much self-oriented. I'm not saying you're selfish. And sometimes being selfish is a good thing, because we're not here to be responsible for other people's happiness, nor are they for us. But we're also not meant to be alone. You're part of a collective. You're part of a team. And by being a great leader, you want people to follow you, so you can turn around and have a helping hand. Because you guys are meant to be pioneers in this lifetime. You are leaders. You are pioneers. You thrive in management roles. You thrive as being your own bosses. You thrive at being your own entrepreneurs. You're very much business savvy. You also have a deep desire and a passion for art. I do too. That's why I love tarot, because the spiritualism and the symbolism in the cards is another form of art. What else is art? It's what the divine does. Divine has turned humanity into art. And what your purpose is to help in humanity is to be a positive leader, because people operate from a positive and a negative. And the goal for the universe is to create positive people that we can follow, because we do evolve. We don't sit there with one person creating and paving the way. No. It's like a boardroom when you're brainstorming to come up with great ideas. You need to share. And that is really your purpose, to share in your endeavors, to share in your brilliance, to share and pave the way for others. And that's really, truly what you're here for. I don't really have anything else to say other than sometimes, guys, you get a little bit too critical of yourselves. You're very, very tough on yourselves. You need to give yourself some space and to relax, because when you're too critical, you will tend to become unfocused, and you don't want to do that, because you guys are so amazing in being such great pioneers that you need to refocus. And when you fall down, you take your licks, but get back up, dust yourself off, and keep on moving. That is your purpose. I really truly hope to see you guys on my channel. I really do hope you will tune in on the monthly tarot readings, because they will help you navigate through your situations, whether they're ups or downs. It doesn't matter. They're great self check-ins, and they're only once a month. So guys, I hope to check you out on my channel very soon. Please hit that notification if you're interested. If you also want to know what your partner's all about, check out their life path number, because we do have compatibilities within the life paths. Do check that out. Hit that playlist, and I'll see you there too.